We are in season 2 of the Royal Diary of the House of Kelly. Child, baby, we just left season 1. Baby, 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 baby. So, I have been really depressed, and because the people that are watching me and will not say who they are have spread rumors on the internet saying that I am claiming to be R.Kelly's daughter. Not only did they do that, not only did they spread these rumors saying that I'm claiming to be R.Kelly's daughter, but then they said that I moved back to Chicago. That's how you know they're watching me. That I moved back to Chicago because R.Kelly was harassing me. And I don't even know who Mac is. Apparently Mac is somebody associated with R.Kelly that is somehow attached to his setup, saying that I moved back to Chicago and I threatened to sue R.Kelly for harassment. That's a lie. So I said, you got me messed up. I'm going to send R.Kelly his mail in jail. Yeah, you got me messed up. So because of the severity of what is going on, I have to come out and say that the letter and the information that I am going to send Robert Sylvester Kelly is strictly for his case. And there is no contraband. There's no contraband. There's no drugs. There's no child pornography. There's nothing sexually explicit in that letter. But it's nothing more than his freedom of religion. R.Kelly has freedom of religion, and he has the right to read a Bible. He has the right to read the Bible. He has the right to study the Word of God, and he has the right to pray to Jesus Christ. And he has a right to open that letter and to see the gospel of Jesus Christ. So, I have been really dealing with a lot because I've been depressed. I've been super depressed. And as you see, I was on my way to losing weight and I have gained it back. I've gained the weight back. And I've just been eating just out of sheer depression because I'm an emotional eater, because sometimes I don't know how to deal with what's going on. I don't know how to deal with what's going on. And today I looked on the news and I saw that that apostle had been arrested in North Carolina because he was sworn by the F.B.I. This is what I have been saying for 2 years. For 2 years, I have been telling people, because God said, Diamond, I want you to warn my people. I have been telling people for 2 years that I was set up by the FBI. I don't know if those charges against the apostle are true. I don't know if they're true because I got set up by the FBI. I got set up. And so when I'm trying to warn people, and it's so difficult when I'm trying to warn people and people are envious of me, and I'm like, do you even know that I'm paving the way for you? I'm paving the way for you, baby, because you're envious of me. You're envious of where I am. You couldn't imagine what I'm dealing with. It's the grace of God that I was able to get a new home. It's the grace of God that I was able to recover. But sometimes just dealing with the things that people do, the things that people do to hurt you, and they don't even know what's going on. So I got a letter, and I'm going to get into that part later. So I'm going through all of this, and I'm like, God, what am I going to do? Even down to employment, right? Even down to employment, because I told you all what had happened with my my ex-boyfriend. So I had told the manager, I was like, I quit. You want to sit here and you want to smoke dope with my boyfriend, and then you want to sit here and lie on me because you want to sleep with my boyfriend? I quit. So the manager didn't tell her boss what happened. And so they sent me a letter in the mail and was like, well, we haven't heard from you. We don't know what's going on. You abandoned your job. No, heifer. No. I told her I quit. I told you I quit. And you know that. Why? Oh, you don't want them to know what you did. You don't want them to know what you did because you would get fired. So it's like dealing with all of these different things. And I'm like, God, I can't cry on camera, but I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then even when I'm trying to save money, y'all, so I'm coming, baby. Even trying to save money, a pair of pants for me is like $120. Why? Because when I try to order my clothes on Amazon, my stuff keep disappearing because they know it's me. My stuff don't come. My stuff keep getting stolen. When I go to the store to try to buy clothes, these heifers got blood all in the pants. I'm being honest with you. So I'm like, my pants, to have some good pair of pants, it costs about $120. It costs about $150. I'm just being honest with you, from head to toe. Shoes costing about $200. So I'm like, God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Like, I feel pressured all the way around. I feel pressured all the way around. Like, I can't go to Ross no more. I can't. I'm not being prideful. No, sis, I really can't. I really can't. So it's just like all of this stuff packed on at once is just too much for me, even down to my weight. Like, I want to get small again. I want to get small again. I want to be a normal weight. And I feel like God is like, Ruth, I'm right here. I feel like God is like, you have to trust me. 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 You have to trust me.
If you see a hairbrush, tap it. Now tap violet. If you see a hairbrush.
You're welcome, baby. So it's just like, it's a lot going on. So the reason why I titled it The Decision to Send R.Kelly the Letter is because that is my decision. And it's because I'm dealing with people who are angry that what they didn't work. And so let mommy make this. Go sit down. Bye, baby. So I'm dealing with the fact that people, like, even down to me getting a divorce, or you thought I was going to be stupid and stay with him. Like, even like, oh, it's just the level of the rumors that has gone on. Like, she's R.Kelly's daughter. Look at her. She was harassed by him. What? Who was harassed by who? And the crazy thing is that they don't want to say who really sexually abused me. It was not R.Kelly. And you know that. Maybe because the people who did it work for the Pentagon. Is that why you're lying? Is that why you're lying? Because I ran the background check on me. Why does the Pentagon keep popping up? So it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with. And I think the frustrating part is that they're trying to put my childhood on R. Kelly. We don't even know each other. We don't have nothing to do with this. No, your worker that was at the Pentagon did that. Your worker at the Pentagon, who was a former police officer, they did that, not R. Kelly. So don't pin what happened to me. Don't use my testimony and say, oh, she's talking about R. Kelly. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And you know that. Go sit down. Go sit down, T. So being a single mother and just dealing with everything, I'm like, God, I can't take no more. Where am I going to work, God? I have to have income, God. What am I going to do? I can't take no more, God. I can't take no more, God. I can't take no more, God. I can't take no more, Lord. I can't take no more. That's all I keep saying, God, I can't take no more. I can't take anymore. And God just keep telling me, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. This has been a dark 2 years. And I learned the hard way in 2023 that the very person that you are in bed with is the one who has betrayed you with the FBI. The very person you're in bed with. The very person that you sleep with next to is the one who did it. I guess but I do mine intelligently. I have intelligence. I guess because when they had tried to pay my ex-husband off to betray me, it didn't work. When they tried to play, and this is what I tell you about fake arrest warrants, right? Because sometimes the person who's informing on you, they'll come and pretend, if you're married or if you're boyfriend or girlfriend, they'll come pretend like they're looking for that person. And they'll be like, oh, we're here to arrest them. And then they'll turn around and be like, oh my God, why is this happening? They did that because they're trying to trick you to make it seem like they didn't inform on you. And I know this from experience. And so even when I remember when they were searching his car, remember my phone mysteriously disappeared, right? But I got a password on it that nobody can get into it. So even if you stole it, you ain't gonna find nothing up in there because you can't unlock it. Anyway, so even going through how he had planted bullets, right? He planted bullets in the car and he'd call the police officers in North Carolina. Oh my God, are these bullets? Can we just please check your house? We just want to make sure everything is okay. Do I look like you think because I'm black, I'm stupid? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You think I'm a cotton picking fool. Do I look stupid to you? Oh my God, my husband's so, I'll play your game. I'll play your game. And so it just gets difficult. It gets difficult. Dealing with all of this gets difficult. But y'all, I am surely going to send R.Kelly that letter. So you can't hide the letter. The whole world knows it's coming. That letter is coming towards him because I have to. You want to play with me? You want to sit here and say that I'm professing to be his daughter? That's a serious allegation. And and please, if you're learning from this, young blacks, if you are learning from this, when you are dealing with serious allegations, you have to address some stuff. You can't just sweep it under the rug, baby. No, you got to deal with some stuff head on. You have to deal with some stuff head on. When people start professing that you proclaim to, especially young women. And I was talking to my spiritual mother. She was like, Diamond, do you know how many women would have lied and said that he did it just to get famous? And so I'm like, and when it happened, I said, Lord, what is this? The Lord said, it's a ritual. I said, ritual? God said, this is a humiliation ritual. They want you to come out humiliated, lying and professing to be raped by someone in the industry as your rise to fame. Satan, I bind you. I bind you. Ain't nobody raped me in the industry, baby. How about that? It didn't happen. So being presented, and they release all of this false information about me. She's professing to be R.Kelly's daughter. She moved back to Chicago because who the heck is Mac? Who is Mac? And how does Mac know who I am? And this is what I'm talking about, like dealing with people who are watching you, but won't say anything. Who is Mac? And how do you know me? And why are you lying and saying that I testified against R.Kelly in 2021 and that I moved back to Chicago because he was harassing me? Who are you? And so even looking online, they're trying to say, well, she was connected in a relationship to Travis, some white person. I said, who is that? It's only one Travis I know, and we ain't talking about the same Travis. So who are you talking to? And it's all, and people don't understand that it's rooted in racism. And so when I make these videos, I'm like, God, why are you instructing me to do this? He said, because somebody's going to need to see it 5 years from now. That you're professing to be apostle, a bishop, a pastor. You don't know what this is. You have to, in order to protect yourself from this, because I'm going to tell you something, black preachers, the FBI is persecuting black preachers right before our very eyes. because our clothes are nice. We have money now. We have nice houses. See, that's not what they want. See, they want us to beg. They want us to say that the white person can preach better than us. You don't believe me? Look at Martin Luther King and Billy Graham. Martin Luther King was the Apostle Paul, not Billy Graham. But Martin Luther King's speech was more impactful. His speech was more impactful. What did they do to him? So you mean to tell me that somehow, some way, a sniper-style military person just happened to know where he was going to be at? And the two people that happened to walk where he is just happened to duck when the bullet flew? And then they said that Billy Graham was the Apostle Paul? And then they promote, and they still mock Martin Luther King. Why? Because they don't like, and y'all better wake up. We need to stop arguing with each other and come into unity. And see, stop arguing with blacks. Stop arguing with each other. They want us to argue. Because if we can't kill each other, then they're going to try to kill us. They want us to argue with each other online. They want me to go online and say, yeah, R.Kelly, he didn't do nothing. And so when I start saying R.Kelly didn't touch me, we retract our statement. Precious-Diamond Chessier claims that she is not the victim. No, because you can't bribe me. And so what I was dealing with is how, when I told you I had completed 90% of my psychology degree, y'all, 3.4 GPA. I get an email from the F.B.I. for a job opportunity on Zoom when I was going to Regent University. The Holy Ghost said, don't click that email. My husband went and told the police, and I guess they went back to the FBI and was running their mouth. And so they fingerprinted me, handcuffed me, arrested me twice in a day. Why? We're going to try to make her bow down to music. We're going to show her. And when they arrested me, you know what they said? This is what we do to blacks in North Carolina. Who you think you are? Blackie? Who she think she is? Darky? Yeah, this is what we do to blacks around here. That's what they said to me. Yeah, this is what we do to blacks. Where we are right here in New Bern, if a white person call you the N-word, you are N-word. And you can't do nothing about it, or you're going to be arrested, facing 300 days. Why? We're going to make her bow down to music. We're going to take her career. We're going to take her reputation. We're going to take her education. Now what you going to do? All you got is music. And this is what we do in the music industry. You're going to do this, and you're going to profess that music is your God. And you're going to do what I say to do. What? Oh, you want to find out if I'm a prophet? For real, for real. Did you see the weather? Oh, you want to make me bow down to music? It sounds like you saying you want to test me like I'm one of the two witnesses. You want to see if I'm really flowing. For real, for real. That's what it sounds like to me. You trying to see if I really flow. That's what that sounds like. And that's the industry. Because I had to learn the hard way that a lot of these preachers are giving speeches that were written for them. They ain't really flowing in power. All of that, and get ready. That is a written speech that somebody wrote for them that they practice. But when you are really preaching in power, you are a threat. Now you're under investigation. Because who told you to say that? Oh, you really hear from God? Don't you know that they were doing seances? Military generals were doing seances. They consulted Satan. What should we do? What should we do? That's why they hate prophets. They hate prophets, and they hate black prophets. They hate black people that can really, really hear God. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. You better wake up. Because I'm dealing with something that they trying to make me bow down to music. Who? So they have taken my reputation. They've taken my career. They've took my education. And now they like, oh, you want to keep playing? Tell everybody that her father's R.Kelly, the registered sex offender. But you can play with me if you want to. By the power of God that is in me, I'll have that case overturned. and him removed from the list. Keep playing with me and find out if I'm a prophet or not. Keep playing with me. But prophecy is not always laying hands, but some prophets know how to do some stuff in a situation. Some prophets are ordained to change a situation around. So keep playing with me. Keep trying to disgrace me. Keep trying to disgrace me and saying, oh, you know, her father is a pedophile. What? Keep playing with me. I'll have Aaliyah found wherever she hiding. What? As a prophet, you want to keep playing? What? How Aaliyah will pop up. She will be found. They will have video evidence of it. They will have witnesses saying that it never happened. Emails will appear. Bribery confirmation will be exposed, and he will be removed from the list. Keep playing with me. Y'all better wake up. Wake up. Did you see what they did to the apostle today? Wake up. I don't know, God. I don't know if that is real allegations. And it's because of what I went through. What I said 2 years ago. When I told you all 2 years ago that they were trying to set me up and put me on the news. What is she talking about? What is she talking about? When I told you 30 came. And that they were trying to brush it aside and act like nothing happened. Because they didn't, because they came to shoot. But see what they failed to realize, I'm not like them surrogates in Hollywood. I really birthed my kid. So as a mother, take me. Spare my child, take me. But you don't get that because the other singers didn't birth their kids. I really birthed mine. I really birthed mine. So I'm like, oh, no, I'll be the sacrifice. Take me, I'll sacrifice myself. Take me. Take me, I'll sacrifice myself. Take me. Arrest me. Leave the child alone. Take me. But I haven't been arrested again. But that's Bible. So you don't know that. That's Bible. Where can that be found? Exodus. What did Joshua do? Y'all better wake up. I would encourage any black preacher, get some money and set it aside. Set your money aside because that's the beginning of woes. Do you see how orchestrated that is? Look at all of these white newscasters, this black apostle. Look at this black apostle, human trafficking, people saying that he has power. How much you want to bet? Somebody that's not black is about to pop up and explode. They're going to say he's the next Billy Graham. Because they had to tear him down for the other one to rise. Mark my words. Every black preacher, get your money right. Look for a lawyer ahead of time. You'll need whatever you sense in the spirit. Father God, I sense something in the spirit. Look, what you sense, Google, lawyer for this, and that. Just have it on speed. Just have it ready. Just have it ready. Because they trying to wipe all black preachers out. They trying to wipe us out because they can't stand us. And it's nothing but facts.